Good evening everyone. Now today we will learn the following things: how we can assign one value to multiple variables, and we will discuss also, we will learn also Python data types, different types of data type in Python. So here you can see one value to multiple variables. So how we can assign a single value to multiple variables? This feature is only available in this Python. In other programming language it cannot. So here you can see this example: x equal to y equal to z equal to grace. So this value grace will be assigned in z as well as y as well as in x. So let's see practically how it will execute. Suppose here I'm going to write a equal to b equal to c equal to d, and if you are assigning 10, and then if you print a, so you can see the value of a 10. When you print b, the value will be 10. When you print c, then value will be 10, and the same way when you print d, then value will be 10. So here people can see there are 4 variables a, b, c, d, and one value that is 10. I have assigned in all 4 variables a, b, c, d, and here value of a, b, c, d you can see here 10, 10, 10, 10. Now one thing you can also do: a equal to b equal to c, and then a comma b comma c, and then if you are writing 10 comma 20 comma 30, what is the meaning of this? So here at the same time multiple variable I am assigning here. So in a single statement a, b, c, I'm assigning here 10 will be in A, 20 will be in B, and 30 will be in C. You can see here. When you print this, print A, value will be 10, print B, value will be 20, print C, value will be 30. So here 2 things I have discussed right now. If you want to assign a common value to multiple variables a, b, c, d, means you can write here a equal to b equal to c equal to d, and the value you can assign here. But if the same time or in single statement, if you want to assign multiple variables with multiple values, so you can use like this. First you have to separate the variables name a comma b comma c, 3 variables I have taken, then use the equal to sign. The first value will be for the first variable, second value will be for second variable, and third value will be for third variable. So you can see, and just I want to request to you people, whatever practically I am doing here, please you must do it, because programming is only you people will learn when you people will do the practical. So those have a computer, they can do in the computer. Those have not the computer, they can use Android app, PyDrive, and you must implement this thing. Now moving to the next part, that is Python data types. Earlier I had discussed कि Python में आप जो भी वेरिएबल लेते हैं और उसमें जो भी वैल्यू असाइन करते हैं, whatever value you are assigning the variable, that variable automatically will change according to the value, means data type will be automatically occupy, you can say. So Python data types, built-in data types means Python जो है वो पहले से डेटा टाइप डिफाइन करके रखे रहता है, मीन्स यू कैन से कि सिस्टम डिफाइन, यू कैन से. सो इन प्रोग्रामिंग डेटा टाइप इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट. येस, variables can store data of different types. I have discussed about the concept of variables, and different types can do different things. Python has the following data types built in by default. In this category, text type, there is str, that is called a string. I will show one by one. Numeric types, int, float, and complex. Sequence type, list, tuple, range. multiple types, dictionary. So वन बाय वन आई विल डिस्कस. अभी थोड़ा और है, आप देखेंगे इसको नेक्स्ट में. वुलन टाइप, वुल, बाइनरी टाइप्स, बाइट्स, बाइट एरे, मेमोरी व्यू. सो बेसिकली आई विल डिस्कस STR, int float, complex, sequence types, mapping types, dictionary, and then Boolean types, binary types. Later on I will discuss. So now first I'm going to discuss the Python numbers. Basically in numeric types, three data types we use: int, float and complex. Int, float and complex. So here you can see the example: int, float and complex. So complex in mathematics, I think you people had learned. Complex means what? Alpha. So you can say number with alphabets. So 1G is the complex number, 1 is integer, 2.8 is float. So how we can define this one? So practically we will learn. If you are writing x equal to 1, y equal to 2.5 and z equal to, if you are writing 2j. So here the first one is integer type, second one is float type, and the third one is complex number. How you can see the type of data? So I have discussed type method, type function, type, and just pass the variable which type you want to know and press enter. So here it will return integer. Same way print type and then pass variable y, it will return float. Then print type and just pass z, it will return complex. So these are numbers, or you can say numeric data types. Here you can see here int, float and complex. Now the first one I am going to discuss about integer. Integer means what is the meaning of integer? Int or integer is a whole number, positive or negative, without decimals, of unlimited length. Yes, in other programming language long int, short int ऐसा कॉन्सेप्ट है, बट यहाँ पर केवल एक int ही होता है. इट कैन होल्ड नेगेटिव वैल्यू, पॉजिटिव वैल्यू और किसी भी लेंथ का वैल्यू ये होल्ड करके रख सकता है. So let's see practically. Here you people can see the example. So the same thing I'm going to execute. If I'm going to assign a equal to 10, a equal to minus 10. Oh sorry, here I think we should use b equal to 10 and c equal to, right there, whatever number you want to use. And if you print type and c, if you pass, then type will be integer. The same way type, and when you pass a, you can see type will be integer. When you pass type type and pass b, type will be integer. So this integer types I think clear to everyone. Int, if you are declaring, means integer, and it can hold any whole number. You can say either वह छोटा हो सकता है, नेगेटिव भी हो सकता है, और किसी भी लेंथ का वैल्यू ये हो सकता है. Now moving to the next one. Float. So float, that decimal value you can say float. A floating point number is a number, positive or negative, containing one or more decimals. किसी भी लेंथ का हो सकता है. The same concept with integer. So I'm going to discuss why practically how we can do this thing, how we can execute this thing. So let's see. Practically we are going to learn. So okay, see, practically we are going to learn about float. So now I'm going to declare x equal to 10.5, y equal to minus 20.5, and sorry, there is a mistake actually. So I have to declare y equal to 20.5 and then z equal to 40, and when we display this one, print type, and we pass z, it will be float. The same way when we check it with y, x, so type will be float. So one thing I want to clear to you people, int float data type can hold any length of integer value or any length of float value. It can hold negative as well as positive value. So now moving to the next part of this. Next, these are the examples that I have shown to you people. Next one is complex number. Complex number are written with z as the imaginary part. In mathematics people have learned. So it can hold any type. So here you can see x equal to 3 plus 5j, y equal to 5j, and z equal to minus 5j. And when you print this one, when you check this one, so it will return, what type it will return? It will return complex. So let's see practically about the complex number. If we are writing x equal to 2 plus 5j, y equal to 10k, if you are writing y equal to, if you are writing minus 10 plus 2j, and when you print this, print type y, it will return complex. The same way with x also. So I hope integer, float and complex number is clear to everyone. The next topic that I'm going to discuss, and this topic is very important. In examination 2 marks, 3 marks question will come from this topic. Python operators. What do you mean by operators? What is the meaning of this operator? Operator means, you can see here, operators are used to perform operations on a variable or values. It means whatever the values, what operations you want to perform. Suppose for example 10 plus 5, 10 plus 5, it means what? Plus is deciding here what operations to be performed with 10 and 5. So here when we use this print 10 plus 5, it will return 15, but in the place of plus it will write minus. So minus will decide what operations to be performed with 10 and 5. So minus will subtract 5 from 10, plus add 5 with 10, multiplication will multiply 5 with 10. So here operator will decide which type of operations to be performed with operands. So this plus sign is operator, and 10 and 5, these we can say operands. In other words, we can see operators are the symbols that decide what type of operations to be performed with operands or variables. So first I'm going to show example of operators. When we write print 10 minus 5, so minus will decide which type of operations to be performed. So answer will be 5. The same way plus into minus, whatever operations you want to perform, that completely depends on the operands, not operands, operators. So moving to the next part. Python divided operators in the following groups. Arithmetic operators, the first one is arithmetic operators, you can see. Second one is assignment operators. Third one is comparison operators. So I'm going to discuss first arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators means arithmetical operations. So what are the arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are used with numeric values to perform common mathematical operations. What are these? I have discussed right now. Plus, second you can say minus, that is called subtraction. Third one is multiplication. Next one is division. This one is modulo division. I will discuss each and everything. This one is exponentiation, and this one is called flow division. So let's see one by one. I'm going to discuss. The first one, arithmetic operator, is plus. So if I'm writing a equal to 10 and b equal to 5, and when we are writing this print a plus b, so this is addition. Addition will perform and output will be 50. The same way, if I'm writing print a minus b, so you people know what will the output. Same way, if you want to find the product of a and b, so we have to use a star, that is a star b, and press enter, it will be 50. Print, it will write a divided by b, so you people can know value of this 2.0. but the new thing is print a, this sign is called modulo division, and if you are writing this a divided by b, so just try to understand here, division question will be written in the case of simple division, but in the case of modulo division, what will be the remainder? So if we execute this one, so what will the value? Here the value of a is 10 and value of b is 5. So when we divide 10 by 5, so 5 2s are 10, question will be 2 and remainder will be 0. So modulo division always return remainder and simple division will return only the question. So this is the difference between simple division and modulo division. So here what will the result? 5 2s are 10. The question will be 2 and remainder will be 0. So this modulo division will return remainder and remainder will be 0. You can see here. The same way you can check here, print, if you are writing 11 modulo division 3, can you tell me what will the result? Just divide it. 3 3s are 9. Question will be 3 and remainder will be 2. So it will return only remainder. So value will be 2. Another example I want to give related to modulo division. If you are writing 2 modulo division 10, modulo division 10, now can you tell me what is the result? Because how can you execute this one? Because here numerator is lesser than denominator. So remember, in case of modulo division, if numerator is lesser than denominator, so in the case of modulo division, numerator will be the answer. Always remember, so answer will be 2. The same way, if you are writing 20 modulo division 1000, so you can see here value will be 20. So I hope this modulo division concept is clear to everyone. Now moving to next one is called flow division. Flow division. So I'm going to give one example. When we write this print and 11 simple division 3, can you tell me what will the result? It will be 3 point something. You can see 3.66. But if you want to get only whole number, you don't want decimal number, so Python providing a new arithmetic operators. This is called flow division. And if you write 11 flow division 3, so only whole number will be there and result will be only 3. So always remember this thing. So this is a new arithmetic operators used in Python. So I hope this flow division and modulo division is clear to everyone. Now I'm going to discuss next one, that is called double star. So 2 double star 3 means 2 to the power 3. This double star means what? 2 to the power 3. The result will be, you can see here. Next one, print 2 double star 0. You know it will be 1. So I hope this arithmetic operator is clear to everyone. Thank you for watching this video.